Underway very shortly. Our spokesperson is Force Commander today, General Maurice Baril of Canada. And sir, I turn the floor over to you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, bonjour, guten Tag. It is a pleasure to be here today, and let me begin by saying thank you to our hosts at European Command Headquarters and the German official here in Stuttgart for their hospitality, and all have made us feel very welcome in a difficult time. We begin our military planning conference this morning. The purpose of this conference is to develop military option for possible multinational force deployment in response to the United Nations Resolution 1080. I must emphasize we are in the planning process, and it will be at least another day before we can give a precise shape to the outcome of our deliberation. We began this morning with a productive session attended by military representatives from 35 nations, together with humanitarian organizations who are fully involved in our discussion and planning. We began by exchanging information about the situation in eastern Zaire to help us determine the level of security assistance required. We are particularly concerned about the number, condition, and location of refugees in eastern Zaire that might need the assistance of a multinational force. Assessment at the meeting varied both as the number and location of refugees. Some thought there were more than 500,000 refugees, with the largest concentration northwest of Bukavu. One delegation said it had observed perhaps 250,000. For my part, when I flew over a 60-kilometer corridor along the Zaire-Rwanda border from Lake Edward to Uvira, I observed in the order of 100,000 plus. It's rather difficult to count from the air at high speed, just west of Lake Kivu. Planning for any multinational force depends critically on a clear picture of the situation on the ground. For that reason, I have established a multinational assessment group, including NGOs, UN agencies, to give us a better appreciation of the situation as they see it. And that group is sitting now. We also reviewed potential national force contribution to the multinational force, with the understanding that firm commitment can only be made later by government after they have considered a forced option. This afternoon, we will begin the process of developing detailed military options for a multinational force. These options will be designed in light of what we know of conditions on the ground to fulfill the task already agreed for the multinational force and tailored to the military resources potentially available. They will necessarily be revised as the information becomes clearer and as the situation changes on the ground. I would hope by the end of the weekend, and earlier if we can, we will have a developed full slate of options. And these options will then be referred to the government for the decision on which, if any, they wish to implement. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now answer your questions.